because these guys are so tattered. They all had just, dirty t-shirts and shorts and broken down flip-flops. He says, they're all so tattered. I hate to go and sing in churches and have them looking like that. He said, I really wish we had some choir robes. Well, that stuck in my mind, and when I got back home, I remembered that my parents' church, Briarcliff Methodist in Atlanta, had just remodeled their sanctuary. And they had a bunch of perfectly good choir robes that didn't match anymore. This is what people now call a first world problem. The choir robes didn't match the decor of the sanctuary. So I called the pastor and said, what's happened to those choir robes that you guys aren't using? Oh, yeah, they're just in a box. We're just storing them. I said, well, would you like to donate them to the mission field? They said, yeah, sure, we'll do that. So I got this big box of choir robes, and the third time I went to Ghana, I took this box with me, lugged it through the airports and in and out of baggage claim and in and out of customs and all the way to Kumasi. And they set up for us to have another service there. This time they had heard that we were coming and that we were bringing choir robes for the choir, and so the place was completely packed. There was not a space in the building. It was filled to overflowing. And we came in, we started having church, and about halfway through they brought in the box, and I opened the box kind of ceremonially, pulled out the first choir robe and handed it to the director of their choir. He put this robe on, and then he turned toward the front of the chapel where they had a cross hanging on the wall, and he just did like this. Just raised his arms to heaven in that choir robe and looked up at that cross, and the place was totally silent. And then he began a song of praise, and his voice rang out with this song of praise, and then the choir picked it up and they started singing this song of praise, and then the congregation picked it up, and the whole place, it just rippled through the whole place, this song of praise, until everybody in there was on their feet praising God with everything they had in them. And I really can't describe that moment except to say, like in the words of the old hymn, it felt as if heaven came down and glory filled my soul.